Yo, it's your boy Andrew bringing you some more Firelands United vlog. But as promised in the last vlog, this one will have a little bit of silent commentary because our lovely mic on top of this camera went out, but we got a new mic. We're good to go. So I'm going to break down what we're talking about in this one. We have 2 matches coming your way in this vlog. They're going to be exciting ones because it's important for us to win out the rest of this season so that we can end up at the top of the league with the #1 seed. Here I'm getting us ready for the match. We're checking in at Sports Forest Parks, our home field in Sandusky, Ohio. I'm talking about how important this game is because we want to get to the top of the league going up against AC Elite again. We faced them last weekend, got the win. Here again, now at home for another matchup against them. They're always a good opponent, so we'll see what they got, and let's check in with the guys. We're checking in with Reggie first. He is talking about how he's still chasing that golden boot because I'm asking him how many goals he's going to get in this game. He said he's hunting for more, and I'm excited to see it because he's always electric on the ball. Love having him on the team. Next up, Captain Grant Miller, still sporting the stash. Love to see it. He says he's ready. I asked him about the vibe of the guys. He says, hey, everyone is ready. We did it last weekend. We got to do it this weekend too. Okay, we have made it to halftime, and for some reason, as usual, we always like to be down at the half, which we are. We are down 1-0 in this one, so the boys are going to need to put in a good shift, start playing a higher rate, a better speed of play, moving the ball around. Once we can get to that pace, move the ball quickly, find those passes, we're going to be a good team. We're going to win the second half. The game is finished. We're now talking to Luis, who scored, I think it was the game-winning goal, which we did get the win over AC Elite after a solid second-half performance. It was a tight one, but it was fun. And Mr. Alvarado scoring a great goal and talking about it just a little bit. Captain Grant Miller coming back at us with some more wisdom about the game, saying, yeah, we didn't start off too well in the first half, but rallied the guys together at halftime and brought out a much better performance. It was a tight one, but it was a fun one. It was good. The vibe is good with the guys, and now we're still fighting to end up at the top of the league because we now have enough points where it's going to end up being a head-to-head matchup against Valentis. All we have to do is beat Perrysburg next weekend, which is the next game that you'll see in this vlog. We're talking with Yoni as well. In this one, he was one of our center backs holding down the fort. Some solid defensive effort in the back line today, and a man of the match performance. Was playing really well, saying, yeah, he was just holding down the back line and was excited to be there. Played a really good game. We'd love to see it. You can see Coach George and Captain Grant all about it, having a good time. They are actually signing us off for this vlog, so we will see you in the next one, which actually is right after this. It's our next game, so let's jump over to that one. Yo, it's your boy Andrew back at it again, still with no audio, but talking about an exciting matchup going against Perrysburg today. But what is even more exciting, it's our youth soccer day. We have the Tiffin Soccer Club boys joining us for this one, so you'll see them interwoven doing some different activities with us during the pregame, halftime, and at the end. Mr. John Slay joins us and is talking about the game. I asked the vibe of this one, how important it is for us to win, and he said, yep, absolutely so important. He's going to go out there, give a shift. I always ask him about goal scoring. He says he's going to go out and score a couple, and we're hoping that is the case. We'll see in the match, which you can actually see the full match on our YouTube channel. All of the full matches with commentary by yours truly, so make sure you check us out on YouTube, watch the full matches, and hang out and watch all our vlogs. We're here with Zane, who has transitioned into more of a coaching role, talking about the other team, how they may have a light bench. We have a little bit of a light bench as well, but the guys are still going to put in a shift. They know what they need to do, and they're going to go out and help us get the win. Cohen back out at it, giving us the scoop and saying that he's ready for this match. He's going to be playing some minutes, and he's ready to turn those minutes into goals. Right, Cohen? Give me some goals. Wow, and how could I have forgotten? I was frustrated on the sideline because there was the worst call that I've ever seen from a referee in my whole soccer career. There was a ball that we had. Slay was up top and tried to get through the defense, but defender ended up taking it away from him. So Slay was in an offside position, and the defender passed it up to one of his guys, and then for some reason, the opponent ended up passing it directly back to Slay, who was offside. But since it came from a defender, he would have been onside. He turned and was going toward goal, but then the referee called him offside, which he was onside because the ball came from a defender, so offside was not a thing. Then they called him offside, and it would have been a one-on-one chance, and the game was tied at that point. So I was very, very frustrated and got a yellow card. But even just talking about it right now, I still cannot believe that was the call that was made. It was mind-blowing to me. The referees didn't know what they were doing. They were not communicating anything, so I was getting frustrated, so that's why I got my yellow card. But holy cow, that was a bad call, and thankfully, we ended up winning this game. Spoiler alert. But if that would have been one of the difference makers where we didn't win or we drew the game, I would have been livid. Probably would have got a red card at the end of the game. Here chatting with Kelly. He's saying, yeah, it's a hot day today out on the turf, but he's ready to perform, and as always, quality on the ball, and that's what he brings and is bringing it in this match today. We are now post-game talking with Captain Grant Miller after we did get the win. He was saying, yes, a good shift from the boys, and again, had to have the conversation at halftime, but really picked it up in the second half and got the important win that still allows us to be chasing Valentis to try to end up at the top of the table. And that's our next game, the final game of the season. Whoever wins will be crowned the victor of the league. Our boy Kenny hopping in as well, voicing that, hey, it's a good vibe from the boys. We got together in the second half, performed well, and got the victory, which sets us up in a good spot for next weekend. We check back in with Mr. Slay, and he did score a couple goals in this one, so it was exciting to have him talk about his goal-scoring abilities at the beginning of this game and actually coming true with this one. He says it was great. He was talking about how awesome the guys were, getting him the chances, and he felt like he was playing some free-flowing soccer along with the guys, so really good performance overall and pretty solid to get the victory at home today. And now I am signing us off here at Sports Forest Parks. It was a solid performance from the lads. We had to have it, had to get those points to set us up for a head-to-head matchup against Valentis the final day of the season. It is going to be a good one. I am stoked for it. That game is coming up in the next vlog, unfortunately, and we still have no audio for that one, but that'll be the final vlog with no audio, and then a few more to end off our season, and then, of course, playoffs. So, I will see you all then. Thanks for joining us in this vlog. I will see you in the next one coming up here real soon when we go up against Valentis league leaders. Whoever wins that match will win the league. So, no pressure. I'll see you then. Peace. And as always, up the lands.